Tyson was shocked by the strength of this monster.
How was he punching? Was it hurting you?
He punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh, my God.
A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again at the bell sound.
Legendary Mike Tyson struck fear into the hearts of the toughest ring warriors, mercilessly dominating the heavyweight division.
Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
But there was one exception, a fighter whose deadly skills forced Tyson to respect him and even fear him. This merciless beast in gloves was
Donovan, Razor Ruddock.
His enormous size and abnormal reach allowed Ruddock to create his unique lethal punch, the smash, a hybrid of a hook and an uppercut. And with it, Razor mercilessly cut down anyone daring enough to step in his way. His power was mystical, so overwhelming that even the elite gladiators of the time, Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Ruddock Bowe, ran in terror from him. The clash with this Jack the Ripper of boxing turned out to be Iron Mike's toughest test. Prepare yourself to discover the most difficult confrontation of Mike Tyson in his prime. This is Boxing Space. Here we go.
Round one.
When he stepped into the professional ring, Ruddock took on the name that spoke for itself, Razor, and became a deadly nightmare for every heavyweight on the horizon. After a collection of public executions, in 1989, Ruddock challenged prime Mike Tyson to a duel. But Don King, not eager to risk his cash cow, forced the champ to back out, citing bronchitis, and instead chose number 7 contender Buster Douglas. However, in what seemed like an easy win for Mike, the biggest upset in boxing history occurred.
We'll finish things in. Oh, the uppercut. What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
It's over.
Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Unbelievable.
During this time, Razor, in his prime, kept adding the names of the best fighters to his death note.
Down to one knee. Tony Perez counted to 10. Jackson never got it.
We want Holyfield, brother. I want you next.
After narrowly escaping the Canadian headhunter, Peak Holyfield chose to beat the legendary, yet aging, George Foreman instead. Ruddock's savage beatings gave Iron Mike no choice but to accept the challenge.
Tyson still has the aura of a superstar.
Fans believed Ruddock would finally dethrone the doubting Tyson, eagerly awaiting the showdown. While both fighters swore to finish each other in the ring.
He's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep again.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
On March 18th, 1991, the boxers entered the ring, drawing a massive audience both at the arena and watching on TV.
Caution again. Round one scheduled for 12.
From the very first bell, these beasts in gloves clashed without hesitation, and every blow they threw had the power to send the other into a different realm.
Minister lets them know.
But in those years, Iron Mike had a savage passion for violence, and with his aggressive pressure, he mercilessly sent the giant crashing to the canvas, wiping the floor with his backside.
Good shot. He just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock.
Yet, even after such a devastating blow, Ruddock rose with a smile on his face, shocking the audience. The Canadian showcased his lion's heart, finding a second wind.
Cut this tension with a knife. Both men throwing punches. Any one of which could stop it.
Boy, that could eliminate the knockdown as far as points are.
At last, Ruddock unleashed his lethal smash, shaking Tyson's crown.
Came awake after all that punishment and inflicted some hard punishment again.
A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again. And he did with the right. And the bell sound.
For the first time in his career, Iron Mike was in a situation where he didn't know what to do, playing the role of the victim.
I want you to keep to your game plan. You hear me? I don't want you to get wound.
But in the 7th round, when it seemed like Iron Mike was about to crumble, he managed to unleash his fists of fury and rocked Donovan again. Then, unexpectedly, something happened that would later be dubbed one of the biggest mistakes in boxing history. After Tyson's combination, Ruddock was sent into a standing knockdown, but the referee suddenly called the fight off, despite Razor being ready to keep fighting. This decision robbed Ruddock of his chance for victory and shattered his dream. The controversial stoppage ignited calls for an immediate rematch, and the build-up started right there in the ring when the coaches turned the moment into a co-main event.
Security coming in. That was sure bad judgment.
Mighty Mike Tyson.
Before the rematch even began, the fighters engaged in an all-out trash talk battle, adding fuel to the fire of anticipation.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th. I'm gonna make you my girlfriend.
Let me say something, you. Hey. You know something? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a hand. You know why I'm not dignify that with a hand? Because I'm gonna bring myself down to your level. There's something you can't buy in that class, and you don't got none of that.
You're sweet. I'm gonna make sure you kiss me good with those big lips.
Fans were convinced the referee had saved Tyson's ass in the first fight, and now Ruddock wouldn't leave any chance for Iron Mike to escape. Both fighters were hungry to tear each other apart, eager to finally answer all questions.
Expect a good, clean, tough fight.
Round one scheduled for
On June 19th, 1991, it was time for fists to speak.
man of the ring.
And from the very first bell, both fighters went straight for each other's heads.
Ruddock with the miss, but countered by Tyson.
The monsters were so fired up with hatred for each other that they couldn't stop throwing punches even after the bell.
And they continue after the bell.
Tyson was determined to prove that the result of the first fight was no fluke and no luck, and he immediately began pressing forward in his trademark style.
Ruddock in trouble.
But then, what every Tyson fan feared the most happened.
Ruddock came back with a left hook.
Ruddock came back with a hammering. Ruddock is following a game plan.
Once again, Tyson looking to...
Razor unleashed his deadly smash and made the skillful champion look like a punching bag for 3 straight rounds.
There goes the mouthpiece.
Usually confident and resolute, Mike was stunned, while Razor mercilessly carved through the ring, forcing Tyson to fall backwards.
Good left hand by Ruddock.
Trying to start his offensive. Oh, what a hook by Ruddock. And Ruddock another good 2 shots. Another good 2.
By a miracle, the baddest man on the planet endured Ruddock's dominance in the ring.
Keeping your rhythm.
The rage Tyson felt from being accused of cowardice and weakness pushed him to find the strength for a comeback.
Another right hand. Hard.
Tyson digging to the ribs. Overhand right by Tyson.
Ruddock in trouble. Ruddock. And Tyson has got to go back. Oh, he got hit again. Did Tyson...
Tyson launched himself at the overconfident giant with lightning-fast strikes
Well, Razor Ruddock does. He keeps getting up off again. There
and a powerful hook forced Donovan to kneel before the boxing king.
smothering him. Letting him punch on the inside.
Get the punches up, says Bill Swain. Oh, down goes Ruddock.
Then, Tyson nearly shattered Ruddock's grip on reality.
Hard shot.
There goes Ruddock again.
To make sure there were no doubts, Mike savagely beat the poor guy and left him with no chance to survive.
That wobbles Ruddock a bit.
Taking control of the fight through sheer willpower and bringing a definitive conclusion to their legendary battle. In the end, Tyson struggled to secure a hard-fought victory, settling all doubts, while Ruddock walked away with a fortune and the fans' respect. It was later revealed that the Canadian fought most of the match with a broken jaw.
Officially for Tyson, 114 to 111, but I want to tell you something.
This clash became a turning point for both fighters.
Muhammad, between Tyson and Ruddock. Here's Don King.
Donovan Ruddock, having lost his former sharpness, would go on to lose all of his crucial fights in the following years, including a match to his longtime foe, Lennox Lewis. Failing to establish himself at the top of the heavyweight division. Lacking funds, he continued to fight into his old age.
The left hand. The combination from Ruddock. Left hook on the entry from Ruddock. Ruddock with the left uppercut.
Man,
There's a
just
big
like that,
left hand.
and he goes right through it.
Meanwhile, Iron Mike found himself behind bars, losing the prime years of his life, ultimately becoming a pale shadow of the champion he once was. Despite everything, these monsters delivered an unforgettable fight to fans. Their legendary clash, one that could be the subject of a Hollywood blockbuster, has become an immortal classic in the world of boxing. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. This was Boxing Space, and we'll see you again soon.